If you've been a part of our community for some time already, I'm sure you're already aware about how I feel about Fox News. They're nothing but propagandists for the Republican Party. I've said it over and over and over again. I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but it's true. All they are is pro-Republican and anti-Democrat. They'll contradict themselves from time to time just so they could be against whatever the Democratic position is. So these days, the Democratic position is that schools should remain closed because of this global health crisis. It's a fair point to have. It spreads when you're in groups. So why is it that you would want to be in large groups of people? Protect the children and keep the virtual learning going. No one's saying it's the perfect solution to the problem that we're facing, but it's the least deadly solution. So Fox News brought on a guest, I believe her name is Rebecca Friedrich, and she said some bombastic, inflammatory claims about the very people that are teaching our students just so she could be against the Democratic position. Take a look at these wild, really unhinged claims that she made when she was on Laura Ingraham's program earlier this week.
Here's why. Sadly, these unions are actually using our schools to sexualize our children and to train them in anti-American ideology. They do this with a coalition of over 180 organizations, including, sadly, the CDC, Planned Parenthood, and Black Lives Matter Incorporated. It is shocking what they're teaching our children online through virtual learning. They're teaching our children to sext, to view pornography. They are hooking them up with online sex experts. So what they are doing is grooming our children for sexual predators to use them. This is child abuse. I have an editorial about this tomorrow online in the Washington Times. People can read and learn all the details. This is one of the big reasons the unions want to keep our schools closed.
What? What an unhinged rant that was. That was insane what she just said there. So many claims with no basis, no actual foundation of support for these claims. And she's just saying it so she could be anti-teacher union and anti-Democratic Party. That's the only reason she's saying this. Now, she's saying this in response to the Los Angeles Teachers Union. They made a list of demands about what they need in order to reopen for the fall. They said, meet these demands and we'll reopen schools. And this list of demands included defunding the police. It included Medicare for all, among some other things. Now, set aside what you feel about those demands. Put that to the side. You can agree with those demands. You could disagree with those demands. It doesn't matter how you feel about the demands that the Los Angeles Teachers Union is asking for. There is no reality where these false claims that she's making is okay to say. Actually, there is one reality where they're okay to say, is if they were actually true. But the reality is, here in the present time, there's no basis for anything that she's saying there. And shame on Fox News for allowing a guest to make these bombastic, inflammatory claims about teachers. About teachers. These are the people that we trust most to protect our kids and instill them with knowledge to better the future. And this is what she thinks of them? She's a former teacher, and she's saying this because she actually took, I believe, the teachers union that she was a part of to court. The case went to the Supreme Court. That's how anti-teacher union she is. That's the only reason she's saying this. So make no mistake, just because she's a teacher doesn't mean that what she's saying has any factual support. It doesn't have any backing. She's just saying it just to say it. And this highlights the lengths that Republicans will go to in order to be anti-Democrat. Shame on Laura Ingraham for platforming a person like this, like Rebecca Friedrichs. And it's not something, I didn't expect more from Fox News, is what I'll say. This is something that I do expect from Fox News. But it's like, come on. Where is the low? Where is the floor for Fox News' journalistic integrity? It just keeps going lower and lower and lower. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Agree or disagree, let's have a conversation. And subscribe to join the political revolution against mainstream media. CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, they're bought and paid for. Independent progressive media is the path forward. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.